In the downtown high-rise where TLC's top producers had met in secret, rain beat down on the floor-to-ceiling windows. A solitary monitor flipped across footage from early seasons of Sister Wives, when the family was whole, hopeful, and still operating under the guise of celestial order, but otherwise the space was sterile. It was now a collapse study. The most senior executive present, Diane McClure, remarked, "His interviews are incoherent." She scanned through a report titled Confidential, Brown Family Decline Metrics without looking up. Rashid, head of talent affairs, added, "We've had mental health specialists flag his footage. He has paranoia. Believes he is being followed by the network. Thinks Robin is using reruns to receive coded messages." They all let out a collective sigh. They had already witnessed substance addiction, bankruptcies, and brutal divorces among reality stars. However, this was unsellable insanity. Diane finally folded her hands and stated, "We've come to the end of the road. The audience no longer desires collapse. They're looking for resolution. And Cody is unable to provide that." Sliding down the table was a big manila envelope. "Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel TLC Flicks. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up." Agreement of termination for Cody Wynn Brown. A metaphorical casket was nailed shut. "Clean it up," she urged. No media. No compensation. The pandemonium within the house appeared to be reflected in the thunderstorm outside. Standing in the kitchen, Robin tore open a TLC certified letter. She took one look at it. But then again, her face was getting paler every time. Cody was spinning about in the living room, clenching his fists, pacing, and yelling. "It's a bluff," he whispered. The Golden Goose would not be cancelled. Not right now. Not with the rebuild in the horizon. "Cody." Robin's tone faltered. "It is finished. They put an end to everything. No spin-off. No season 19. Nothing." He stopped. He twitched his eyes. "They are unable to achieve this. This family was created by myself for the show. I made them dramatic. I broke their hearts. I gave my damn soul to them." There was a roar in his voice. "Are you aware of what I gave up for this brand?" Robin was crying already. The letter crumpled in her hands as she stumbled backward. "I implore you to cease upsetting the crew," she said. "I pleaded with you to cease the live streams. The plots. The dangers." Cody spun in her direction. "I was censored. Do you believe I missed the edits? How did they edit Janelle's outbursts to make them appear justified? I'm not the bad guy." Abruptly, with a sharp ache running down his arm, he grasped his chest. Gasping, he staggered forward. Robin let out a scream. "Cody! Oh my gosh, Cody!" She grabbed her phone. Convulsing, he fell to the ground. 911, she yelled. "I need an ambulance, please. My hubby isn't breathing properly." The video was meant to be humorous and included a sponsored promo code for vegan baby wipes in answer to viewers' inquiries about the family's future. However, something didn't feel right. Every few seconds, Mykelti's eyes flickered off screen, as though she was waiting for the camera to turn off. Tony, meanwhile, was brimming with smug confidence. He remarked, "Look, man, Cody has always been a little intense. This is not a novel situation. But those who act as though we're collapsing. Clickbait, that is." "Tony," Mykelti started, but he interrupted her. "We've been doing very well. We have alliances. We have plans. We can live without the money from reality TV." The screen then flashed. A video was provided by Brown Truth Leaks, a live stream watcher. No background. No title. Just a phone's shaky video. Tony is laughing and pulling at a curvy brunette wearing a plunging red dress in a dimly lit casino. He is obviously drunk. They shared a kiss. Twice. The comments went wild. Mykelti's face lost all of its hue. "What is that, Tony?" He glanced at the screen. Blinked. "That isn't real. My face was artificially enhanced on a body double." "Your watch is that," she muttered. "And you wore that same shirt last weekend when you went to Vegas." Tony went into a panic. "All right, honey, pay attention. It is not what it appears to be. She was merely a companion." Mykelti knocked over her microphone and stood up suddenly. "Switch it off. Stop the stream. You dare not follow me." Her shoulders trembled as she left the frame. White linens. Glaring lights. beeping monitors. With oxygen tubes in his nose, Cody lay in bed. His cheeks were sunken and his hair was matted. Now the rebellious patriarch was a shaky, frail husk. After quietly adjusting his a nurse departed. The door opened with a squeak. Rainwater trickled down Janelle's coat as she stood in the doorway. Her face was unreadable. Cody's head turned a little. "You arrived. For the children," she said. Weakly, "You still care?" he inquired. Janelle walked slowly up. She sat next to the bed without making contact with him. She said, "You know what I care about? I am concerned that you have ruined the lives of all those who had faith in you. You excused neglect by citing your religious beliefs. To defend your ego, you turned God into a weapon. And now you're by yourself, passing away on a medical bed. And we are only here because your kids pleaded with us to be." Cody's eyes filled with tears. "I was trying to keep my composure." "No," she interrupted. "You were attempting to manage it. You referred to that as leadership." Quiet. In the background, the monitor beeped. "Robin is still with me," Cody muttered. Janelle let out a breath. "Perhaps. For the time being." She got up. "But be aware of this. What will happen next? Without the protection of a contract, you'll have to face it. Without any producers. Without the use of scripts. You're real for the first time in your life." She went out. Cody's breathing became labored once more. A tear soaked into the cushion and ran down his temple. Robin went live on Instagram later that evening. No cosmetics. Wild hair. Breathless, red-eyed. Tears were running down her cheeks as she said, "I didn't want to say anything. However, everything has been taken by them. Our contract was terminated by TLC. The house is about to be lost. The doctor's bills. Cody, she lost it. I pleaded with him to stop. I pleaded with him to attend therapy. However, he refused. He is currently in the intensive care unit after yelling about conspiracies, brand deals, and family loyalty." Hearts flooded the screen. Supporters. Trolls. Media figures. She said, "I didn't sign up for this. I married a collapsing empire, not a man." She then cut off the stream. Mary makes a startling public declaration and permanently breaks off her relationship with Robin. Netflix approaches Janelle for a series called Escaping Spiritual Slavery, which is a tell-all. Misreported income from enterprises owned by the Brown family is the subject of a federal inquiry. Cody leaves the hospital by checking himself out and enters a notice of foreclosure, and there's more. It seems unlikely that Leon Brown will ever return to Sister Wives, given he hasn't done so in years. Their parents, Cody and Mary Brown, gave them the name Mariah Brown at first. Like his siblings, Leon was born on July 29, 1995, around the same time as their brother Logan Brown and sister Aspen Brown. Surrounded by four mothers, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robin Brown, as well as several siblings, Leon grew up in their father's polygamous home. For 10 years, from 2010 to 2020, they appeared sporadically on various Sister Wives seasons. Although Leon was still an active part of the Brown family for many years, their lives took a turn in 2021. They declared in public that they were non-binary and that they would use the pronouns they/them going forward. Around the same time that Sister Wives revealed their new identities, Leon ceased to appear on the show. They share only fleeting aspects of their lives on social media, becoming increasingly discreet about their lives. Leon is one of the most popular cast members of the show, as evidenced by their over 271K Instagram followers despite their inconsistent social media presence. Leon made their reality TV debut in 2010 with other family members and continued to be a part of the show for nearly 10 years before leaving it entirely. When Leon last appeared on Sister Wives in 2020, viewers witnessed them talking to Audrey, their soulmate, about getting married. Attending the Women's March in 2019, Leon and Audrey became engaged. They married in 2022 and moved to Denver, Colorado to further their relationship. Leon hasn't been on TV for nearly 5 years, and their move to Denver may have been a big factor in their decision to quit appearing on the show after 2020. As a result, their upcoming presence is being discussed on social media. Fans are debating the reasons behind Leon's departure from the show in one Reddit thread. "I don't think Leon's transitioning will be a storyline on the show," One Redditor at dr_pepper06 remarked, suggesting that Leon's transitional journey might be the reason they ceased to appear on TV. Mary has talked about her connection with Leon over the months, divulging facts about them. Another Redditor said, "Many of the kids want privacy and not be on camera," implying that Leon may have left the program to lead a more private life. Mary said that she still keeps in touch with Leon in a recent interview with People. "We talk often," she remarked, indicating that she and her child still have a strong relationship. Mary also mentioned how happy Leon and their partner are. She went on to say, "They're doing well. Leon is close to a number of the Brown family members. They appear to get along well with other sister wives, such as Christine and Janelle, based on their Instagram page. Hunter, Gabe, Isabel, Logan, Savannah Brown, and other siblings are also very close to them. Cody and Robin, his lone surviving wife, are the only family members with whom Leon doesn't seem to be particularly close." Leon's acceptance of their new identity was met with little encouragement from Cody. Because of their father's previous behavior, Leon may have severed their relationship. Leon likes to share stuff on social media with their 270K followers. Every time they give an update, their supporters enthusiastically support them, despite the fact that they don't post often. Leon shared a picture of themselves with their girlfriend in 2023. Leon likes to express their emotions on social media. They commented, "Joy's music has gotten me through some of my darkest days," recognizing that musician Joy Aladican's music has assisted them in overcoming their obstacles. They haven't posted anything since December 31st, 2024, as of April 2025. Leon shared some of their old and new photos on their page. Leon revealed that they lost people they never imagined losing, most likely their sister Garrison Brown, who died in March 2024. They acknowledged that, "This year broke me beyond words. Grief became the center of my world." Leon is not expected to make another appearance on Sister Wives. They have separated themselves from reality TV cameras in addition to their father, Cody. Leon is more concerned with their loved ones and their future. Given that Sister Wives is coming to an end, it makes sense that they wouldn't want to go back. According to rumors, Sister Wives might be ending soon. They probably wouldn't have much to contribute because Leon's narrative isn't as dramatic as some of the other cast members. Sister Wives centers on the lives of Cody, Robin, Janelle, Mary, and Christine. These individuals currently live in separate areas. Christine and Mary are in Utah, Janelle is in North Carolina, and Cody is in Flagstaff. They wouldn't be able to join the family drama in later seasons because Leon remains in Denver. If the reunion is planned and all of the cast members are compensated to come, Leon might return to Sister Wives. A significant portion of Sister Wives Season 19 focused on the conflict between former polygamist Cody Brown and his ex-wives Mary Brown and Janelle Brown over their Arizona property's Coyote Pass. Prior to the arrival of Robin Brown as the fourth wife in Season 1, Cody had many marriages with Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown. The Browns joined to raise their 18 children across 4 residences, and they made a concerted effort to dispel misconceptions. Behind the scenes, though, things weren't always flawless. After Christine left Cody in 2021, Janelle and Mary followed shortly after. Cody has been at conflict with his ex-wives over Coyote Pass ever since his divorces. Mary and Janelle still possess some of the land, but Christine gave up her ownership rights. Mary and Janelle were compelled to think about taking legal action since Cody refused to give them their rightful part of Coyote Pass. Cody had finally divided the land, granting Mary and Janelle more equal ownership, according to Starcasm's announcement on April 1, 2025. The redistribution of Coyote Pass, which was registered on March 27, 2025, addresses disparities in the property's ownership, but I have a feeling that the fight is far from done and that Cody and his ex-partners still have a difficult road ahead of them. The 2 largest plots are currently jointly owned by Cody, Robin, Janelle, and Mary, while the majority of the land was once owned by Cody and Robin. The 2 smaller plots are likewise evenly divided in ownership. One is owned by Cody and Robin, while the other is owned by Mary and Janelle. This is the first step in Mary and Janelle's attempt to receive a fair portion of the family's investment. It doesn't, however, free them from their financial entanglements with Cody and Robin. After Cody persuaded his 4 wives to leave their comfortable Las Vegas lives for an uncertain future in Flagstaff, Arizona, Coyote Pass became a very sensitive topic for the family. Because of a string of financial misfortunes and, eventually, failing marriages, the Browns never developed the land. Coyote Pass's redistribution, via sarcasm, is a positive start, but it doesn't relieve the family of the land's emotional obligations. Mary, Janelle, and Cody all signed the deeds in January, but Robin didn't sign for another 2 months. While I'm glad that Janelle and Mary own a more equal portion of the land, I'm also concerned about the ramifications for their ability to move on from their tumultuous marriages. The day before the updated deeds were recorded, on March 26, she signed them. This indicates to me that despite the redistribution procedure, the drama around the property has persisted. Robin was especially sentimental to Coyote Pass, even though the whole family felt attached to the place. Her inability to come to terms with the death of her multiple families was chronicled in Sister Wives seasons 18 and 19. Even after seeing Cody's 3 previous marriages end, Robin held on to her hope that the family would reconnect on Coyote Pass. Robin has consistently insisted that she was dedicated to multiple marriages. She envisioned herself and her sister wives becoming old together. Unknowingly, Robin and Cody became monogamous. Cody, who had gone through several divorces, became more irate and resentful. Robin's avoidance of the fact that Coyote Pass's ownership would change makes logical. The fact that the land transfer has not lessened the anger among the Brown Mary, and that Janelle's primary objective is to recover their money investments in Coyote Pass indicates to me that tensions are still quite high. Cody frequently served as a guarantor for the family's joint accounts, making the Browns' financial situation a complicated one. Mary, Janelle, and Christine had no legal claim to the family's assets because only Cody and Robin's marriage was accepted. After leaving Cody, Janelle found herself in a terrible financial condition, which she acknowledged made her feel humiliated. In addition to redividing Coyote Pass, the remedy entails selling it to her in order to recover her equity. Even though a property sale is probably imminent, I don't think it will go smoothly given how things have been going between the former family thus far. Cody, Robin, Mary, and Janelle will need to agree on the terms of the transaction before they can sell Coyote Pass. They will need to determine how much of the land they will give up, when to sell, and how much to ask for. Selling Coyote Pass, in my opinion, will be no different from Cody's failure to talk to his ex-partners or take into account their opinions, as Sister Wives Season 19 has shown. Despite winning their first battle, Mary and Janelle still have a long way to go. Since his 3 wives, Janelle, Mary, and Christine Brown, left him, Sister Wives star Cody Brown has been blaming others. However, it appears that he is reconsidering, as he has chosen to offer 2 ex-partners, Janelle and Mary, larger parts of the Brown family's Coyote Pass property. Even if he didn't plan to, it appears that Cody has realized how much he affected these women. He is now acting like a gentleman, which may not be a publicity stunt. It can be directly from the heart. He looks great with his newfound grace. Cody used to be frequently agitated and wary, but these days he seems to be opening up. There is so much more to life than wasting it humiliating wives he didn't love as much as Robin Brown. Life is too short. By granting Janelle and Mary larger shares of Coyote Pass, he's extending an olive branch. You ought to know that Cody has been as bitter as Alanis Morissette was in that famous breakup song. However, people change. He's not here to remind Mary and Janelle how they failed him anymore. Back in his angrier days, he would say almost anything. Maybe he regrets the words he uttered in anger. Most people, while his comments seemed somewhat lighthearted, that barb probably really stung. No woman wants to hear this, and you better believe he knows that. In fact, the double-edged sword nature of the diss shown above actually makes it worse. There's the usage of favorite to throw Mary off balance, while she really mulls over the deeper meaning, which is that he's so glad it's over, above. Janelle's getting out of Dodge, leaving Flagstaff, Arizona for a brand new life in North Carolina, as seen in the Instagram post above. She plans to build a home there, one that's just for her, designed to fit her preferences as a strong single woman who's come so far in her life. This is something that Janelle richly deserves. Janelle's a salt of the earth woman who loves the simple life. The blue sky, the lush trees, the fragrant flowers, hugs and good meals and laughter. She's a Taurus to the core. That's why I found it so jarring when Cody called her the Teflon Queen. Yes, he was angry. Everyone gets mad sometimes. He was saying that she doesn't take accountability for all that she's done wrong, but maybe, just maybe, she thinks that he's done so much worse. He promised her a rose garden, and what did she get? Loneliness. He says they have a spiritual connection, but it seems like Janelle's been on a journey of self-discovery since she left him. She's finding herself, and so open about her life. I'm not sure why Kody thinks she's shady enough to shirk responsibility for her actions. It seemed like she did a lot for him until the pandemic hit, then she was cut adrift, and it obviously wasn't easy for her. Now that she's learning to go it alone, Janelle is soaring and finding a new purpose. I think she's a good-hearted person, and it's terrible that she and Kody lost their wonderful son, Garrison Brown. The gravity of this terrible event is difficult to put into words. If Kody sees them as they truly are, sweet women who wanted more from a man, more than he could give, they don't seem like villains. Perhaps he is also beginning to realize that these are good women who wanted a husband who loved them. The fact that he was so preoccupied with Robin was actually the biggest problem in the family. At this point, I'm really rooting for Kody because he is obviously trying to do something new and different, something that's good for the women he shares children with. It's inspiring to see him grow due to consideration for the women who loved him so much for so long. I was thrilled to learn that Kody was redividing the Coyote Pass land because it seemed so fair and right. Kody is demonstrating to the world that he is a true gentleman by taking this action. In the Sister Wives Season 19 trailer, the family is at odds. But it doesn't have to be that way forever, and it shouldn't be. Kody's actions speak louder than words. In thanking them, he says, "You helped to build the family without actually saying those words." Sometimes, it's what we don't say that speaks loudest. Mary and Janelle will be entitled to more money when the land is sold, which they need to develop lives outside of multiple marriage. Sister Wives Kody Brown is moving to a new plateau, a place where the women who aren't his wives anymore are treated with the utmost respect, as they should be. As he respects them, they'll respect him. This reciprocity could change everything, bringing peace to a family that's been at war for much too long. Sister Wives star Christine Brown made a huge announcement about her new business venture with David Woolley amid the major money moves she's been making and a reunion with her sister wife Janelle Brown. Christine, who spent 30 years married to Kody Brown before leaving him in Sister Wives Season 17, has been moving away from the Brown family as she's found her new independent life with David. After introducing her new love, Christine and David's story has been a major part of Sister Wives Season 19, which could prove to get them their own spin-off in the future. According to Christine, she and David are having an incredible special for the opening of one of their new Airbnb properties. "We are doing an opening special for our new hurricane rental. Buy 3 nights and get 1 free," the Sister Wives star shared on her Instagram story along with a link to the property's Airbnb page. While Christine and David have been slowly opening their properties to the public, the couple are gearing up for several launches, including their hurricane property. With an incredible deal on the table, it's clear the couple are serious about their new business venture. Although Christine and David have been upfront about their rental properties and working hard to make them a success, it's been great to see her taking action as an entrepreneur. Christine, who's been making strides in her life since leaving Kody and the Brown family in 2021, has finally established herself as the business owner she always wanted to be. With her independent, entrepreneurial spirit being boosted by David's support, Christine's been able to tackle a dream she never thought would become a reality. Christine and David have embarked on a new journey and are learning as they go. While it's clear that the couple are doing their best to move through the Airbnb openings with ease, they're also still new at maneuvering in the market and making deals. Christine, who has a large following because of Sister Wives, has the ability to market her own products on her social media profiles, which she's done in the past with other wellness products, supplements, and even with the show itself. Seeing her having an opening special and wanting to be in contact with customers is a great touch, as Christine's able to use her public persona to improve her business. Christine and David's venture into the world of property management is exciting for the couple, and knowing that they're moving into a whole new world makes it feel like they should be doing a lot of preparation. While some has been behind the scenes, viewers have had the chance to see Christine and David moving forward with their dreams of property management on Sister Wives, which means she's been leveraging her reality TV fame for good for longer than viewers realize. Christine using her Sister Wives fame to entice her customers is a great touch for the independent new business boss. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone.